Hello, hello, hello. Great to see you guys. Hope you're all having a great Thanksgiving weekend, and it's awesome to be here. Hello out there on Facebook. Hello out there in the Zoom world. It's Coffee with Cam, and remember, greatness starts with the first sip. So yes, happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian friends and family. It's been an amazing weekend, and life is changing in all sorts of ways. Things are going in unexpected directions. Seeing people I haven't seen for a while. People are coming out of the woodworks that I never would have expected or don't even know. And things are happening and things are rolling and the momentum is fantastic. And hell, it's only 3 weeks in. It's day 22, start of week 4 for this second 8 weeks to anything program. And I am just loving what's going on. And I'm making those steps. I'm taking those steps each and every day to create a new reality. And the new reality that I'm creating is in line with who I want to be, who I'm going to be, and the future that's going to serve the collective in a most meaningful way. And it's because I'm taking steps each and every day that don't rely upon what society thinks I should be doing. It doesn't matter what anybody says should make me happy. It's what actually makes me happy. It's becoming a better version of myself each and every day. It's investing in myself, investing in my wellness, investing in my mental acuity, investing in equipment that will further my message and hopefully bring more eyeballs to the screen so that people can be inspired to start their own way of life, their own 8 weeks to anything, their own greatness. And yeah, I'm just so stoked for everything that's happened along the path, especially over the last 3 days. I can't believe the momentum. And yeah, I'll just start with yesterday morning. What a crazy way to wake up. I woke up with an anonymous email in my inbox, and it was from some radio heads that stumbled across the start of my podcast, very first episode that I posted live after I'd been doing 2 weeks just on Zoom, not bothering to post out to the world and just getting those reps in and everything like that. And they took notice. And yeah, it was unbelievable. And they were actually looked at it with an open mind, an open way of being. And they thought, this guy might be onto something. We're going to keep following along and see where he goes with it. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to see where it goes. I have no attachment to any specific outcome. There are no numbers that matter. If 5 people watch, if 1 million people watch, it's all the same thing. And I'm not going to get disheartened if only one person watches each day because it's not about that. It's about becoming a better version of myself. And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks or if people take notice, as long as I'm improving myself each and every day. And that's what I want for each of you. I want each of you to find what's going to make you happy, keep you driving forward, keep you making you yourself a better version of yourself each and every day. And whether that's walking 5 miles every day and improving your physical body, or whether it's speaking every day and improving yourself in social intercourse, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're doing what's aligned with your passions each and every day. And you can move forward in any direction that you want. Your choices that you made yesterday do not define who you are today. It's the choices you make today that define who you are today. And you can rewrite your own history. And that's one of those things, Neville Goddard talked about it quite a bit. And it was brought back to my attention yesterday. It's like, look back at some of those decisions that you have that internal dialogue about where you wish you had made a different choice in your life. Well, the next time that you find yourself doing that, and I know I do it every day, take that decision, take that choice that you made where you wish you would have zagged instead of zigged or zigged instead of zagged, and in your own mind, rewrite that model and become the version of you in the present moment that made that different choice and experience life. And when a similar situation comes up to you, make that different choice. Don't worry about the fear. Don't worry about what society says you should do. Don't worry about what people may think. Don't be a slave to the emotions that you've experienced in this life. because you can choose new emotions. You can embrace new emotions. You can embrace a better version of yourself. Look at me. I was doing my dancing monkey video earlier today. And if you're on Facebook, you can see the dancing monkey right now. And I even put the dancing monkey onto my video today because he wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian listeners as well. And it was fantastic. I looked at myself and I thought, I can really see the changes with these steps that I'm taking each and every day. And it's not about the flaws. Still see the flaws, but they're okay. They're like badges of honor from the choices that I've made, the building blocks that they were to the person that I'm becoming. And as people take notice, sure, not everybody's going to like what I'm doing. People are going to be like, oh my God, like, why would you do that? Like, that's awful, God awful. It's like, well, I don't really give a shit, rat's ass, whatever. I'm just trying new things each and every day and hopefully inspiring other people to take steps in their own life to become a better version of themselves. And if people want to take notice and say, yeah, maybe this guy's onto something, that's how you beat imposter syndrome, people. And if you're in analysis paralysis and you don't see what's going on each and every day, if you've got imposter syndrome, start embodying the life that you're trying to represent to the world because it's you, it's your perspective, it's your own building blocks. That's where you can create greatness. And like I say, it's those steps. It's not about who you were, what society dictates you should be, how you think you should live your life. It's about living your life in the moment, as passionate and as expressive as you can be, and living that life and being that person that creates your own greatness. Because as soon as you stop and revert back to the way you were and acting in those same emotions, you're going to get the same future as you have in the present, as you've had in the past. It's making different choices each day. It's about being that butterfly that flaps its wings and rewrites your personal story and looks at it from a different perspective and is grateful and appreciative of the building blocks that have brought you to the here and now. Because as you go forward and you show and you trust that the universe is going to provide you with the resources to fulfill your calling, it's no longer becomes about a job. It no longer becomes about a career. It becomes about a calling. And a calling and doing what makes you happy, regardless of what anybody thinks. And it's not about being better than anyone else or having some sense of self-righteous indignation. It is about being true to yourself. It's not about, oh, I work harder than this person and look at what I get. I get shit on all the time. Well, here you are. Have a cookie. Because when you fully embrace what you want to do and you're doing it for you and not for anybody else, not for laudits, not for glory, but to be a better version of yourself, you're not going to care if somebody's slacking and you're working harder because you know that you're creating a better version of yourself. And if you're not trying to hurt anybody, control anybody, manipulate anybody, but you're just doing what calls to you, creating a better version of yourself each and every day, that's when the magic happens. That's when you can create your anything. But if you're taking those steps out of spite and bile and anger and bitterness and resentment, you're going to get more reasons to be bitter and spiteful and resentful. But when you make those choices and you embrace yourself, you can create greatness. And that's the love of life. That's where you need to be. You don't have to worry about what other people are going to think. You just have to be true to you. And it's really simple. You know what makes you happy. I can't tell you what makes you happy, but I know there is something inside of you that's going to make you happy. I know with all of my heart, and it doesn't matter what it is, you know what it is. If it's not what society says is going to make you happy, and it's not stuff that's going to make you happy, It's not some fantastic number somewhere out there that's going to make you happy. It's about doing what you love every day. It's about, for me, speaking to people, looking like an idiot, and that's okay because I'm honing my message and trying to become a better version of myself. And as I continue to speak and I continue to do this and I continue to make waves and I continue to be controversial, because a lot of people don't like my way of being. They think, oh, society says this and you're not doing what's best for society. It says, I am doing what's best for society. And the best thing I can do for society right now is to shuck aside what they say is best. I don't need to be the biggest cog in the wheel. I don't need to be the big fish in the small pond. I want to expose myself to bigger fish and bigger ponds. I want to be a better version of myself each and every day. And that's why I'm investing in myself. That's why I'm taking leaps of faith. That's why I'm doing things that make me uncomfortable each and every day. That's why I make random movements, whether it's left or right. It's why I don't need a cookie anymore. I don't need to say, oh, look at me, I'm so much better than you because I walk 5 miles every day. No, I'm so much better than the version I used to be of myself. It's not about anybody else, it's about me. And that's the way everybody can look at life if they so choose to. There's nothing in this earth, on this earth, in this planet, in this universe, in this fourth, fifth, sixth, 77th dimension that you have to do. You get to do and choose to do what you want each and every day. You don't have to act as people expect you to act. You don't have to live the life that you've lived up until now. Right here, right now, unless you're being chased by a bear, you're not being hurt. And if you are being chased by a bear, I suggest turning off this broadcast and running. However, if you're not being chased by a bear and you're in pain and you're in anger and you're in resentment and bitterness and jealousy, that's on you. That's nobody else's fault. That's personal responsibility. And you can transcend that. And you can go further than that. And it's not for you to be angry or bitter or resentful for something that happened 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 years ago. It's up to you to recognize that what's happened in your life has happened for you. It's been an opportunity to learn, to evolve, to grow. And once you start making different choices, you're going to see different outcomes. You're going to see different realities. And the people in your life are going to reflect that new way of thinking and that new belief system and that new way of being. But if you are trying to manipulate other people, if you're trying to control other people, then you're just going to limit yourself to what's possible. You're not going to expose yourself to greater things because you're going to be so wrapped up in your own world. Oh, how can I make these people like me? I don't give a rat's ass if anybody likes me. Really, not my clowns, not my monkeys, not my circus. I'm just a dancing monkey. I pirouette on stage with my shirt off every day. I speak to you guys candidly each and every day. And the more candor and the more I look at life, hopefully more people are going to take notice and look at that in their own lives and say, why not me? Why can't I just chuck what society says should make me happy and go for what truly and honestly makes me happy? Because I love living life each and every day, making different choices each and every day, trying new things, being a new version of myself, being a better version of myself, creating a community, creating a lifestyle that's not about judging people for what makes them happy. It's not about being envious of something that somebody else has. I'm appreciative of everything that I have in my life because everything that I've had in my life and everything that I've accumulated in my life, be it mental, physical, emotional, financial, has allowed me to be here and now doing what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I'm sure that each one of you has exactly that. You have what it takes to take the first step towards what you want to do, and you know what you want to do. And I believe that each of us knows what we want to do and how we can inspire other people to achieve their own greatness. And that's what I'm all about each and every day. That and a cup of coffee because, well, I'm a caffeine hound. So as I move forward, had lots of friends over on the weekend, visited with family yesterday, going back to visit with some more family today, and just enjoying what I'm doing. And I've got a new laptop, so you're going to see the studio change in the next couple of days. I got some lav mics, so I might, if the weather is conducive, be back outside. Hell, might even start live broadcasting my morning walks. I don't know. People might like it. Just got to keep on fucking around, finding out, throwing shit against the wall, see what sticks, see the different ways that I can embody a better version of myself and inspire more people and expose myself to more people. And that's what it's really all about. And it's not about getting 1,000 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours or 10 million views or what. It's all about taking that committed, consistent, imperfect, inspired action and rolling forth in life. Because each time I become aware of people that are upset with the drama at work and everything like that, it reminds me of the fact that I am so lucky that I don't have to deal with all of that because I've chosen a different way. I've chosen a way that's going to inspire other people to live their life. And I get to offer out cookies to people because they're so much better than their coworkers because, oh, I worked so hard. Oh, that person's trying to show me up. Oh, that person makes more money than me. Here, have a cookie. And that might be my new thing. Cookies with Cam. I can't do this because my ex-girlfriend cheated on me 24 years ago. Aw, have a cookie. I like it. Give out a gold star. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I am all about the race against yourself, not about what other people have done, not about the opportunities that you've had, not about your cultural background. I'm no superior or inferior to anybody on this earth. My way of being is no better, no worse than anybody else's, and it's not for me to judge what makes anybody else happy. I am just here to live my best life and not control other people, not manipulate other people for their time, but just become a better version of myself, improve, hone my skill sets, make myself more physically fit, and just enjoy the time, this limited time that we have in life. And it's not about trying to tell somebody how to live their life. It's about living your best life. And hopefully they'll take notice of like, wow. And they'll ask you, what are you doing? How are you becoming this version of you? You're a completely different person than you used to be. And I really like this new version of you. And that'll happen. And once you get people to see that it's not about eyeballs and funnel challenges and email lists and signing up $8 million programs and coaching and all that stuff. It's about a lifestyle. It's about embodying a lifestyle. And as you embody that lifestyle, that's how you defeat imposter syndrome because you have to live that lifestyle to beat the imposter syndrome because you're not an imposter if you're just being true to yourself. You don't need an 8-year doctorate in philosophy. You don't need a 6-year degree in engineering. You don't need to have that gold star and say, oh, look at me. You have to listen to me because I can regurgitate what a teacher told me when I was in school. Thumbs up, Buttercup. Have a cookie. And yeah, I'm just living life. I'm being true to me. I'm enjoying myself. I'm happier than I've ever been. And it's all because of my motivations in this 8 week Standing Thing program. And as I move forward, offering people cookies when they have setbacks, when they forget that it's about being a better version of yourself, as opposed to somebody else. It's all about improving yourself each and every day, taking those steps, making those actions, and loving life. Because as you go forward, that's all there is in life. It is all about making choices that will better you from a version of happiness that you are. And that's why I'm going to keep going. And that's what I'm keep doing. As people pop on, pop off between bouts of family turkey or Columbus Day or Truth and Reconciliation Day in the States, it's all about being true to yourself, being happy in the present moment, being a better version of yourself each and every day. And I'm just an everyday, regular, normal guy. I don't see it as white privilege. I don't see it as anything. I just know that despite the limitations that I've had in life, despite the setbacks that I've had in life, I can choose in the here and now to become a better version of myself each and every day. And going forward, I'm going to continue becoming a better version of myself each and every day. And I'm going to do that by trusting that the universe will provide me with the resources to inspire other people to become the best version of themselves. And that, to me, is the most noble calling that I can create in this present moment. And I have no attachment to outcome. I have no idea what it's going to look like at the end of the day. I'm just going to keep throwing shit against the wall, fucking around and finding out, taking bigger steps, more important steps to my way of being, and loving, living, and choosing each and every moment to inspire others. Because I know in my heart, everybody already knows inside of them. They just haven't learned to express it yet. And if I can embody the lifestyle as opposed to trying to tell them how they should live their lives, that's when I can create a way of being that will be better for everyone on this earth. And that's what I'm about, creating a better version of Earth than the way that I came from, and transcending and evolving and learning the lessons that are unique to my way of being, to my life philosophy. And that's it. It's really that simple. I love you all. I hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving. I hope you are back again tomorrow for Coffee with Cam. Hope you keep following along with the Dancing Monkey. And yeah, I hope you find what makes you happy and you go for it and you become a better version of yourself each and every day. So I love you all. And remember, greatness starts with the first sip. And if you ever find yourself judging somebody else or resentful, have a cookie. Because really and truly, if you're going to respond to life's setbacks as a 2-year-old, that's on you. So have a great day, guys. Love y'all. Bye-bye.